Today we're taking a tour of the beautiful city of Canton, Georgia. Located just 40 miles north of Atlanta, Canton perfectly blends small-town charm and suburban living, and it's nestled in the gateway of the North Georgia mountains. It's a place of rich history, culture, and outdoor activities. Let's start with a little history. Canton was originally a part of the Cherokee Nation until gold was discovered here in 1828. Over time, though, it became well known for its thriving cotton mills, particularly the Canton Cotton Mill, which produced some of the finest denim in the South. Although the mills closed in 1981, the city has embraced the industrial heritage by revitalizing these historic buildings and structures, blending their brick architecture with modern designs. Today, Canton offers a perfect mix of old world charm and modern amenities. If you're considering making Canton, Georgia your home, stick around as we explore what makes this city a hidden gem for home buyers. If this is your first time on this channel and you want to know everything about eating, sleeping, working, and playing, and the good and the bad about living in Canton, Georgia, then subscribe and tap the bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about the current market in Canton. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help in making their move to Canton or Metro Atlanta, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 5 days or 100 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom. We'll be happy to help your move to Canton, Georgia or Metro Atlanta, our top priority. First up is Downtown Canton. Walking through the historic streets, you feel like you've stepped into a movie set, and you might actually have, as Canton has been featured in several recent films. The buildings, many dating back to the early 1900s and even earlier, mill houses, Victoria homes, the mill village, quaint shops, local restaurants, and all kind of cultural landmarks. City of Canton is definitely your destination of going back into old hometown feel. For shopping, you can check out the Chamber House, fine gifts and decor, Simply Ola's, Indulgence fine jewelry, so many little quaint shops for you to enjoy. Yet we do also have other typical stores that you would see in any suburban area. When it's time to eat, you got plenty of options from Stout's Growlers, which is a great craft beer lover place, or the Holler. Pop serves up incredible meals, and if you love seafood, Going Coastal is your place. The Downtown Canton is also home to the old courthouse, giving you a glimpse of Canton's evolution throughout the years. And it's just a place to call home. Canton isn't just about history, it is also a city that celebrates art and culture and embraces that with the old hometown feel. The Canton Cultural Arts Commission works tirelessly to make the city more beautiful and meaningful through the arts. You'll find stunning murals throughout the city, and there's also a historic Canton Theater which features various of theatrical productions, musicians, comedians, and screenings. Whether you're an artist or just someone that appreciates art, Canton has something for everyone. We even have art studios and we have a cultural arts center. So if you think that being outside the metro means that you are not going to find art and cultural things that embraces your spirit, you'll be wrong, because you'll find those here in Canton. Next, let's talk about the Mill Etowah, one of Canton's standout destinations. This 120-year-old former cotton mill has been transformed into a vibrant hub for dining, shopping, and entertainment. It is situated along the banks of the Etowah River and offers everything from a brewery, a tap room, a retail marketplace, and sometimes an ice skating ring. Grab a bite at Frick and Frack's Market or enjoy a craft beer at Reformation Brewery. You can be out on the lawn and actually watch a football game or any kind of entertainment that the mill may be providing that day. Don't forget to check out the Cotton Mill Exchange for unique finds as well. With its outdoor events, the mill hosts concerts, festivals, and more, making it a lively spot for locals and visitors alike. For those lake lovers out there, Canton is the great spot for you. We have Lake Allatoona, which is a very large lake that encompasses a huge area and goes to several counties, and it's surrounded by Corps of Engineer property, so you have thousands of acres untouched. So there's not a lot of lake homes on Lake Allatoona, which makes it feel just as you're kind of in the wilderness on the lake. So great views, and it's less traffic congested as far as the lake compared to some of the lakes like Lake Lanier that you may hear about, or other lakes in Georgia. The other thing is that we actually had several episodes of Ozark actually filmed here in Canton on Lake Allatoona. And you can actually go to the restaurant that was on the show and eat there. And you can look and occasionally see different spots that were filmed here in Canton. We are so unique. We have so much to offer, and Canton is a great place to raise your family and feel very safe, feel kind of detached from the metro Atlanta, but yet still a part of Metro Atlanta with everything it has to offer. For outdoor enthusiasts, Canton has plenty to offer. The Etowah River flows through the city, providing opportunities for rafting, kayaking, and fishing. This biological diverse river is a favorite for nature lovers and adventurers alike. Canton is also known for its vibrant community events. From May through October, the city hosts First Fridays, where downtown comes alive with music, food, and fun, and thousands of people and vendors in the street. If you're looking for recreation, Canton has you covered. The city boasts 9 parks totaling over 539 acres. From hiking, biking, there's 13 scenic trails to explore. And that's not the end of the recreation opportunities we have in Canton, Georgia. We actually have a huge aquatic center that allows for indoor swimming, for competition, and for fun for the kids outside. And occasionally they will allow dogs to come in for a pet day to let the dogs enjoy the water as well. And we have some amazing mountain bike trails. One of those is Blankets Creek. It is known throughout the Southeast as a great park to mountain bike, but yet still be close to where you live. We also have some amazing soccer fields. One park that has, I think, over 25 soccer fields that your kids and your family can enjoy to play. We have amazing parks like Hobgood Park for softball and baseball and tennis. So you name it, we have parks here for you and your family for all types of entertainment, for sports, and for recreation. Canton, Georgia offers a little of something for everyone. Whether you're drawn to its rich history, vibrant downtown, outdoor adventures, or strong sense of community, it's a city that truly feels like home. Now you may be saying, well, I'm not sure if Canton is a great fit for my family because I may have a commute to Atlanta, or let's say Alpharetta or some other areas, and you think that Canton being 40 miles away from Atlanta, that would be a terrible commute. Well, the great thing about Canton is on 575, which is the main road that comes off of 75 from Metro Atlanta, we have something called the express lanes. And the express lanes are really just absolutely amazing. So these are reversible toll lanes that once you get into that queue, that you cannot get out except for two places. One is in Marietta and one is right at the perimeter. So you have a quick ride right into the city without ever having to deal with all of the traffic that may be on 575 and 75. So even during the most congested times, you can get into the perimeter and out of the perimeter of Atlanta very easy. And if, let's say that you need to go over to Alpharetta or Roswell, or even, let's say, Cumming or Duluth, well, we have several back roads and main roads that will take you there, and typically we don't find any traffic on those routes. And we also are very close to getting onto 75 and going north up to Tennessee, Chattanooga, and there's great back roads to get you into the North Georgia mountains if you want to even get away a little further and enjoy the mountain views at a higher level and enjoy some other downtown areas that are just as wonderful as Canton. If you're moving to Canton, you may also be concerned about schools. And so I will tell you that Cherokee County, that's where the city of Canton is, we have some really great schools. Some of our schools have rated in the top 10 of the state for multiple years. At the same time, we are having a brand new high school, one of the largest schools in the Southeast being built for the replacement for Cherokee High, which handles a large portion of the city of Canton. And in that high school, we expect some of the most amazing technology. 3-story, it's going to look like a college with a breathtaking view of the mountains. So when you also think about schools, remember, don't chase the very best schools in the state or the nation, because typically what we find is unless your child is massively gifted, they will typically graduate that high school in the top 15 or 20% instead of maybe graduating the top 10%, which is still a bellwether whether or not colleges will decide on allowing you into their college. So going for the best schools sometimes can actually handicap your children from the right opportunities. Now, another thing I'd like to talk about is some of our neighborhoods here in Canton. So one great thing about Canton is, since it's a little a ways from Atlanta, then that has allowed us to build some really large neighborhoods with unbelievable amenities. I personally call them resort style amenities. And I kind of coined that phrase several years ago because I actually helped develop many of the neighborhoods here in Canton. And with that knowledge, it lets me tell you some of the things you won't find in other neighborhoods. So we have roadways into neighborhoods that are called parkways that don't have houses everywhere along the side. So you kind of embrace that natural terrain of the mountains and the kind of feel of being in the woods as you're going into these large communities. Also, we have amazing amenity package from water slides to multiple pools, multiple clubhouses, and many of these neighborhoods have a full-time director that is organizing all kind of events for all types of families, from painting, from dancing, to wine tasting, to all kind of things that help build community. So you feel you just step back into your old hometown, as their job is to build relationships with people in the community at different ages. And the other great thing is that these neighborhoods are really very low when it comes to the actual cost per year for the HOA fees, even though they're maintaining these huge resort style amenities. Many have hiking trails, open spaces. Some are tied into Corps of Engineer properties, so you have thousands of acres behind you that you can hike with your family. So there's some really unique things that you can get here that you cannot get as you get closer in to Atlanta. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit notification bells for more videos about living your best life here in Georgia, and especially Canton. If you're considering to moving into Canton in 5 days or 100 days, please give us a call. Shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom. We love to help buyers find their new home in Metro Atlanta. Until the next time, happy house hunting.